live, sort of, and on the street is Hippie News Network. Not going to give it a number because this is not an official news production. It's just me giving y'all something a little extra because I didn't do my news show this week. So I'm in Bridgeland. I just finished dropping my son off and I'm walking my way home. It's a gorgeous day, not warm by any means, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fall, like the leaves crunching beneath the feet, and it's been a great Thanksgiving weekend. It's Monday afternoon. I'm heading home and heading for a nap. But what am I going to do for an update about the news? Well, I thought I'd give you just a few of the things that I was going to do. Oh, windy. Hang on, we'll be out of the wind soon. The one thing I was going to cover that I thought was really important to talk about was Alberta released their beginning framework for medical cannabis. They really didn't make a lot of hard decisions because now that they've made some decisions, they want to get back to the people. I love how Alberta's doing it. Alberta had over 60,000 and I wish we had a lot more, but over 60,000 participants in the first survey where they asked all the questions. And because of it, I shared that survey like crazy, where they asked all the Albertans what they expect, and it was a couple hundred questions. It was a 15-20 minute survey. I shared it a lot, and they listened. They listened because in the initial framework that they announced this week, they are going to set the legal age at 18, just like the drinking age here. They have declared it will not be sold alongside liquor. In fact, it's to be situated away from liquor stores and away from schools and that kind of zoning thing. They did not finalize. They said that there was so much feedback from the last time about private enterprise instead of government fiasco. They didn't say that word, I'm putting that in managing the distribution of said product. They said they don't see any reason for mail order unless someone can come forward and show an accurate way that it can be delivered with age verification. Then maybe they'll look at that again. So that one's going to go back up for, I don't know if you want to call it a plebiscite or new round of surveys, and I hope it grabs a couple 100,000 more people. And also what was still way up in the open was they had quite a bit of us, they didn't say how many, opting for please keep it private. And that's not unusual. We are Alberta, and it's a new Democratic Party where we've been conservative for 40 years. So the NDP wants to stay in. They're going to have to listen to the people of Alberta, and that's why I think they're going for a second round of surveys to try and really deliver to our needs. What does that mean for me? For me, it means nothing. For me, does it mean a future that I could dabble into? Maybe. Maybe. This is the one industry where I can work medicated. And I could be back at my own job if they'd let me medicate. But they won't, so I'm not. And if they'd let me walk this slow to get the job done, I'm not as fast as I used to be. But let me have my CBD and a bit of THC, and I'm as smart as I used to be. The whip can still be cracked. Anyways, so that's kind of what's happening in Alberta. Is we're going out for another round of talks, another round of discussions as to what is required in Alberta to manage a recreational world. I have heard, and please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, I have heard no rumblings of any changes to the ACMPR. That's the government program access to cannabis for medical purposes regulations. That's our current thing, and I've heard nothing is going to change about that. The only thing I think it'll affect is if all across the country only the LPs are providing both medicine and recreational, well then July 1st will go legal, and July 3rd Canada will have a shortage, because they've got to prepare. They've got to understand that they're way estimating the size of the amount of people that are going to try it at least once. And usually with this stuff, you try it once, you're probably going to be a fan. Anyways, that's kind of bothersome, and my arm's getting tired, and I hope that this helps. I will be covering this because I'm pretty sure there's more on it next week when I can spend a little more time on it. Now I'm going to relax, walk home, enjoy this weekend, and wish you all a pleasant and beautiful day. Peace, love, and harmony.